Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kendra's Card Challenge number 21 Launch Hop. I am Sean with Manly Made Minute, and I am so thrilled to be joining the team again for another term. So I just want to put a big shout out and a big thank you to Kendra and team for having me on for another term. I have just been having the most amazing time on this team. Wonderful group of people, fearless leaders, and these card sketches are so fun. And I feel like I had to start this term off on a good start and on a very bright, vibrant, glitzy, glammy, show off kind of way. So I'm doing two card sketches for you today. I'm going to be doing card sketch number 14 and 15. And since we are on January 2nd, I thought we have to do a new year, new theme, New Year's Eve kind of theme. So my theme for you is kind of going to be my mantra for my New Year's resolution, which is just to be fearless, be myself, and work on myself. So that's the theme that I went with for my first two cards because I thought it was very appropriate. Anyway, I have some product I want to show you first because I've kind of done a mishmash of product on these two sketches, and I think it'll help kind of show you how I put all this together, and then we'll go from there. All right. Before I head down to that table camera, if you are not following me on YouTube and Instagram, I would love to have you. I'm here for another 6 months with Kendra's Card Challenge, so 2 more quarters, and would love to have you follow along. You can find all the mystery sketches, all the sampler kits, the lives that we do, and these videos that we do on both of these. So would love to have you follow along. I will be this year on the live stream team, and I'm so thrilled. So this is going to happen the second Sunday of every month, and would love to have you join us this first one in January, second Sunday, and it's going to be me and the team. We've got Lala, myself, and Lynn doing the live stream together, and so we're so excited to just build this community and really work on you guys this year and featuring you guys. And so, yes, another big shout out to our Kendra's Card Challenge community because you all are awesome and so supportive, and you guys kick out some really good cards. So I'm just so happy to be here and show you my stuff and encourage you as well. Let's go to the down table camera and let's just take a look, and then we're going to get started on sketch 14 and 15. Okay, here's the product that I have put together for my two sketches, and I'm just going to show you the product of everything listed down below for you as well. So I am using the Autumn Leaf branch from Simon Says Stamp. I'm using these Whimsy Stamp papers. Now I got to show you because this is the Boo Ka set that I had from last term, and it was such an amazing paper. But if you look at some of these weren't just Halloween. These to me, like that's Halloween obviously, New Year's, celebration stuff. I just thought some of these were perfect for New Year's, and so I whipped this one back out to use. And also, Whimsy has just been amazing to us as a sponsor, and love, love, love their product. Then I've got some Brutus Monroe stuff. I've got the Deco Flower stencil from Brutus Monroe that I've used just a little tiny bit. Random Dots stencil from Brutus Monroe. Then I used some Zentangle. This one I just used the Live Your Story sentiment off of that one. Then I've used one of my favorites, Tangled Flourish. And I've used both of these pieces on my cards, and we'll show you what I've done there. And then the Tangled Portal, which I used Be Fearless off of these. So I'll have everything linked below for you. I do have affiliate links for Brutus Monroe, so just so you know, if you do click on those, I do get a little kickback. And these products were given to us for free as design team members on Kendra's and on other teams. So, all right, you guys, let's just start with sketch number 14. Looks super simple. Lots of liberty on this one. If you really look at this sketch, the paper F is all your paper, and that's just the whole big panel. Everything else is free reign on this one. So I've jazzed this one up a big amount. All right, so for my paper, I have used from that Buka set this beautiful, shimmery, screaming New Year's Eve celebration to me. Then I took the random dot stencil from Brutus Monroe, and then I used the Brutus Monroe Bonfire Glimmer Glitter Glaze. And their glitter glazes, let me tell you, are so awesome. So I have used that on here. This is one of my faves. And let that dry. So it's nice and good and dry. Then for my oval focal point on the top, right, that white piece on top is Artist Liberty. So you can do whatever you want, oval or other large shape. I stuck with oval. I stamped that frame from the, let me grab that just to show you again, from the Tangled Flourish. So it's a little frame piece with a flourish in the corner. I stamped that out, and then I embossed it with some Bruce Monroe embossing, like a gold or orange embossing shimmer powder. And I've watercolored this with just a cheap pan set of watercolors that I have. Beautiful, right? And I'm kind of going with a theme here. Just matchy-matchy is what I'm going for. The browns, the oranges, the yellows. Then I took that one stencil, the Deco Flower stencil, over this. I didn't want to stamp my sentiment because you can see it has a sentiment strip, and I wanted to put my sentiment there instead of filling this gap. So I took the Deco Flower stencil with that same glitter glaze and just gave it a little something something in that corner and brought that sparkle kind of to both pieces. So let's just get assembling, and then I'll show you when we get to it what I've done for that sentiment. This is the glitter stock from Brutus Monroe, and this was from the... I believe this was from the Wicked, basically, popular, whatever it was named, set. And it is so sparkly. I feel like I need to put sunglasses on to do this. All right. As I'm assembling, if you are new to Kendra's Card Challenge, I cannot stress to you enough, you've got to give this a try. All the links are below. There's an intro video. The sketches that you can download are below. And give this a try. If you are a new card maker and you don't know where to start, you need to start with Kendra's Card Challenge. I'm just telling you. It'll give you ideas, and it gives you a start on how to assemble, how to put together cards, how to design a layout, and you can see when you watch me last quarter and this quarter, I take these sketches and I jazz them up. I'm adding all kinds of texture and different things to them, but I'm still sticking to the sketch, right? So you can totally tell what I'm doing. That's the key when you do this challenges is jazz this up, add what you want to add, but you still have to be able to see what that final sketch is, so she can tell when she looks that you've done the full sketch. Then the other part of this is a membership. If you become a member on Kendra's Patreon site, you are going to get some amazing all VIP access stuff. You get access to all her previous sketches and bonus printables, all of them. I mean, like literally a ton of them. Then you are going to get a bonus printable every single month, which is a bonus printable is it's like designer series paper that you can use for these sketches or not. That's totally up to you. Beautiful papers. I take mine to a local printer and put them on cardstock with a nice little gloss to them, and it's a little thicker cardstock than what I can print on my printer. You don't have to do that. You can print these at home if you've got a good printer. But it's worth the money to me. It doesn't cost me very much, and I get them printed. And I love it. There's usually ephemera. There's usually sentiments on there. Then you get a mystery kit every month. And then we get these sample packs and things that we do, but these are the design team ones and things. So I just encourage you to just get started. And let's see, we got 5 of these. So we got to go kind of center with your first one. I'm going to hold this up just so I can kind of see that I'm getting this straight and eyeballing center on these. So I encourage you, go check it out. Click on those links below. Um, this is a giveaway hop too, by the way. So I have a passphrase for you that I will give you at the end of my video. And if you click on the form link in the description below and enter in the passphrase and then who you saw this from, so it'd be Sean at Manly Made Minute, and my passphrase, you're going to get entered to win up to $250 in prizes for this giveaway hop. Kendra is just so generous with her hops. We have amazing sponsors that support us throughout the quarters with product, with giveaways, gift cards, you name it. And then you can get access to the Facebook page as well. Just request to be a member on that Facebook page. One of us will approve. Make sure you're legit. Fill out the security questions on there. And have at it. Share your stuff, comment, start conversations. The design team is in there a fair amount. Looking at pictures, liking, following, you name it. I'm spreading these out probably a little bit more than, well, I guess that's about right, about the picture on there. Oh, I just want to cover a good amount on this one. So yes, read my description below. Get on those links, especially get entered in with the passphrase I'll give you here shortly. And then when you are done with, you can do this challenge once a quarter or every single month or 2 months or 1 month, whatever you want to do, at least once per the quarter and you're good, but you want to do it every month, you can, because we do monthly prizes for each month. But when you take a picture, make sure you take a picture of all 15 cards in one picture and enter it into the links party link. Now, I should have probably, well, we'll still put up on sentiments. I should have glued this down flat and put that up on dimensionals, but that's okay. I'm just looking up at my screen here to make sure I'm centered and straight. Does this not scream New Year's celebration? Somebody's celebrating something with all this glitter. That's all I have to say. All right. Now I took that strip, and I did banner cut mine. I thought I'm going to leave it like it is and banner cut mine. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to put dimensionals on the very ends to hold that up and then glue right across the bottom. I don't want to cover up my design too much. I worked too darn hard on that watercolor. I don't want to cover that up. And actually, I just got to do the ends. I can't do there because it won't lay flat otherwise. Okay, here we go. And if you have any questions whatsoever, if you go on the Facebook page and get in as a member, I'm telling you, any of us will answer. If you've got questions, you can message any of us, and we'd be happy to help. So I did live your story on this one. I just thought the message was perfect for my New Year's resolution coming up. And I'm going to put a little glue in the back side of this little piece there, because this here is just going to be about me and working on me, working on health, everything else, and living my authentic self, basically. And at the same time, I'm just going to not be fearless and fearful. I'm going to be fearless. Oh my gosh. I love this. Now, I've added one little thing because of the hearts there. I took the flourish, the single flourish in the stamp set, and just cut off half of it to put around my sentiment. And I think I'm going to do, let's see. You know what? I actually think I like that better over here. I think that's too much around my here. So I'm going to move my hearts. I'm going to move my hearts up here. purpose was to be my hearts over here, but it's too much now that I'm putting there. I should have put this at the top maybe, but that's okay. I'm just going to move my hearts over here. And you can do that because those are black and gray. Those are your artist liberty. That's your freedom to do what you want. You can put them there. I'm going to move them up slightly. And which way do I want this? This is going to have to go, I think, like this. And I can see, to lay that flat, we're going to put one of these right there. So it lays flat with everything else. And we'll get that glue to stick. I am very happy with this card. I feel like this is probably one of my most favorite cards I think I've made in months. I love this card. This came together so beautiful. All right, paper F. I've got my liberty of my oval. I've got my sentiment strip, and I moved my heart shapes up to here. Those were my liberty. Then my strips, and I just added some bling and added my little stuff to it. All right, layout is there though. I can see that layout. Now, I decided to stick with the same paper because 14 and 15 both have paper F on them. For this purpose of this hop, I could have switched out the paper a little bit. I'm keeping this same paper that I cut off because this was a 6x6, and I'm using the strips for my next card. Same theme. All right, let's just clean this off, give us some room. I'm going to move this over, and let's move on to sketch number 15. All right, now this one is, you have your background. That gray is your background. And then we have, let me just show you this background. So my background, I'm doing a gold cardstock. I'm using that black layer of the circle, which is 2.5 inches, and I gut the back of this. I'm doing this more and more and more with these sketches because this is wasted paper anyway, and if I can bring this color theme to the front and get matchy-matchy, I might as well use this, right? So then I gutted that, moved that forward. Then my other circles, I used the gray layer. I'm using a nice brown to match because I pulled the browns off of this paper to match. There. My white circle, I'm using orange, the 2-inch circle. Then I took that flourish, this same stamp that I used for this, and I did tone-on-tone stamping right in that little corner of this, and then I added the sentiment from the Tangled sentiment, Be Fearless, and that's going to layer there. Now that white background, I took and ink blended with my Tailored Expressions. I did a brown, an orange, and a yellow, and just did a nice ombre kind of effect. Then I took that random dots with that same glitter glaze, the Bonfire Glimmer, and did the same thing. So same thing here, to add to that background. That's white. That is my Artist Liberty. And so this is my white background. So let's just glue that. Your background is, this gold background is your standard A2 size, 5.5 by 4.25. Then we just dropped off a quarter, and we're doing 4 by 5.25 on our panel here. That was Artist Liberty. I always got to be careful with these like glitter cardstocks and these shimmery ones because they slide so easy when you go to get this to stick. I end up squishing it, holding it, then I'm like, oh, it moved, and I held it too long without looking, so I tried to do that as I go. I can see it sliding here a little bit. I encourage you on these Artist Liberty pieces, the whites, the blacks, the grays, have fun. I love to take my texture pastes and my stencils and ink blending and stuff and ramp that up on those Artist Liberty pieces. Get out maybe some ephemera I got sitting in my stash that'll go with this stuff that I don't use near enough, right? So have fun, play with, get out your stash. Get out stuff that you haven't played with for a while. Like, oh, I want to use this, and see how you can work that stuff in. But all right, I'm just holding that so it'll just flatten out for me just a little bit. Now I'm just taking those two strips. So you've got one that is 5.5 by half and one that is 5.5 by 3/4. We're going to take that 3/4 one that goes on this side, halfsy goes over here. So I'm just going to throw my halfsy down first. Okay. And we're going to, it's probably about an inch or so over by the looks of it. And let's just make sure I've got that straight. These two cards would be great as just a little pack to give to somebody, with it being such a like a little matching theme going on here. Now this one here is about center. It looks slightly off center to me. So I'm going to do the same. We're just going to go slightly off center, almost center. I'm going to bring it closer to this one. I didn't necessarily want that as equal. So I wanted it more pinstripey, so I just moved that a little closer. All right. Then on these, I already know I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. If you've watched me in the last quarter, you know me. I love my scraps and I love my dimensionals on stuff. Texture. Dimensionals, texture, and scraps. Oh my. All right. Now, glue these, layer these together. I cannot wait to start playing with the rest of these sketches this quarter. I have not played with any of them yet because I was just getting ready for these two sketches, but I cannot wait to start to play and show you all. I think these three colors, I don't think I've done this orange and gold like this. I just think that looks nice and rich with that little chocolate in the middle. Okay. I'm going to let that dry for a second. Now, you can see you've got 3 dots there up in the corner. That's just your spot to do embellishments of any kind. You can hole punch something and throw those little hole punches in there. You can use Nouveau drops, gems, whatever you want for your embellishments. I have these, honestly, little cheapo gems, and I've got that yellow over here, a little yellow here with the orange. So I'm going to look at the yellow and the orange, and I'm going to be fearless, and I'm going to use one of the big. I don't know if I like that yellow yet. I'm going to one of the medium and one of the small. Just look at that orange. I think orange might look better. That yellow looks a little out of, it's not quite the same. Ah, come on. Oh, it's got to be orange. All right. So we're going to go one big, because I got 3 sizes here. There's a big, a medium, and a small. We're going to go the medium. And we're going to go a small. Yeah. Okay. I, over Christmas, broke both of my jewel pickers, and I have one on order, so I don't have a jewel picker, so you'll have to be patient. I think I was just getting like too crazy going on my Christmas cards, and I just was a little too rough and broke the tips on both of them. Sorry, my head was in the way. I tend to lean to get in and look. See if I can get that to focus again. I like that. I like that large to small. All right. I think it's trying to focus on my glittering, shiny stuff, so it's kind of going wackadoo on me. Oh, that orange looks fun. It's not like a pretty, it's just very basic kind of neonish kind of colors of this little pack I bought that I haven't used much of, so I'm like, we're going to get some of that out too. All right, We're going to throw my little Be Fearless. This would be a great card just to give to somebody that's maybe got something coming up and they're getting nervous about or something and they just need to buck it up. All right. We have sketches for you, 14 and 15. Let me just bring these up closer so you can see and get it to focus. So here's 14. Lots of glam on this one. 2026 with lots of glam. Live your story. Then we have the Be Fearless, sketch number 15. I love these two cards. All right, passphrase for you all. Now, you're going to go to this form in the link below, and you're going to enter in this passphrase to get entered in to win up to $250 in prizes. Put the passphrase in where you saw it. Let's just have ourselves a little drum roll. And your passphrase is KCC 17. This was my first ever cards challenge. Just FYI, fun fact for you. So your passphrase is KCC 17. KCC 17. This gets you to enter in to win prizes, and you're going to put that passphrase on the form. All right, you all. Let's head back up and wrap this up. Thank you all so very much for hanging with me. I need you to follow along in the rest of this hop. Our new design team for 2026 is doing this hop with all sketches for you, and you've got to give the rest of them some love. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Go subscribe to theirs. Give them a thumbs up. Hit up. You've got to hit out. I'm going to name them all for you. You've got to hit up Beth Barnett, Lala Evangelista, Leslie Smith, our fearless leader Lynn, Sire John Anderson, and Shanna McClure, our team members for this year. We're so excited to bring you guys some really new and exciting stuff and these sketches for you every quarter. All right, you all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And until next time, I'll see you then.